after I was brutally arrested by the police, my T-shirt, they tore my T-shirt, I got bruises in my hand, forced me into the police headquarters compound. They sat me down, and then one police officer came up to me and slapped me in the face twice. According to the lockup rules, you can only wear one article of clothing. So I had to open my shirt, open my underwear, and put on my jeans. Luckily, I was wearing jeans without any shirt. I went inside the jail cell and they locked me up.
UMNO yang berintegriti adalah jaminan kelangsungan kuasa kita sebagai
I've always have an interest in art. Punk gave me the opportunity to practice it. Part of the poster, that clown poster, is commenting on the whole Sedition Act, like I mentioned in my talk just now. This old law that was created by the British, to investigate, arrest, and even charge. Basically, they are saying that if you openly criticize the government, you're labeled as seditious. So that's the whole idea behind the slogan, "We are all seditious," or "Kita semua penghasut." To accompany that slogan, I was thinking, what is the most seditious thing that I can do? So I came up with this. One, it's to draw over the face of the Prime Minister, and I think it also has something to do with the whole corruption scandal, especially if you read up on the justification and the answers that the Prime Minister had given to hide his involvement in the scandal. Turn the whole thing to a joke and the country like a circus. So I think it was suitable to have his face to look like a clown to reflect on this situation.
And I received a warning from the Malaysian Twitter police, warning me for posting the poster.
I rarely use the word artist because I am a graphic designer that happened to be involved in doing activism work. But for me, everyone should be an activist. Everyone should be taking action against something that they disagree with. So if you want to label me an activist, it's okay. But I think there shouldn't be any activist role, or like a professional activist.
3,000 miles of wilderness overcome by the flow. A lonely restitution, a pavement puppet show. I seek 1,000 answers, I find the one or two. I maintain no discomfiture, my path.
I think it's the energy. You can hear the emotion that they are trying to express through the music. Most of the emotion are outrage and anger, and I felt that growing up, in Malaysia. As a student, you're forced to wear uniforms. You have to tuck it in. Everything is regulated. I hated all these rules because I don't see any reasons for it. Punk music became a channel for me to, express the outrage inside me, and it's rebelling against the norms and the rules set up by other people, society, forcing it on me. I hated history when I was young because the way history have been taught in school, it doesn't encourage us to think. They just ask us to memorize these dates and names that have no significance to us. History in Malaysia is basically the history of the current ruling party. And I've always wondered, if you look at the history of revolutions, they had a revolution in Indonesia. The people there fought a revolution against colonial oppressors. Even in the Philippines, So in the region itself, there are uprisings and revolutions, but how come in Malaysia there's none?
Merdeka. Untuk merdeka.
Semangat merdeka.
When I went back home and I look back to the history books, it does have a mention in one line inside the textbook, and they talked about the Hartal in 1947, and they mentioned that the Hartal wasn't a success. But when I read a memoir, he said a different thing. From his perspective, the Hartal was a success. Once I discovered about what happened, I was really inspired by that history. Yeah, they managed to, bring people together in this one-day protest, against the British colonial government, in this form of this general strike or Hartal. Yeah, it's stories of how regular people came together to bring about change. And I think that idea still remains relevant until today. And that's why I made that 10 years before independence history. Didn't know what's going to happen to me. I panicked. And then I can hear protesters demanding for my release. So by that time I felt a little bit more relief because I'm not alone. One of my friends purposely got himself arrested so we can be together. It makes me, especially as citizens, we should have this right, but at any time the people in power can just take away your right. And it happened to me. I think I'm lucky that I have family that is supportive in their own way. My mom was a single parent looking after me and my siblings. Yeah, she gave me the freedom to make my own decisions. She never stopped me from pursuing the things that I wanted to do. So when I became like a punk guy, she didn't forbid me from wearing whatever I wanted to wear and listening to whatever music. She's also an active couch surfer. She has hosted hundreds of people from all over the country and forced them to watch my film as a history lesson about Malaysia. So yeah, to me that's the way she shows support in what I do. I never stopped, and I'm glad I didn't stop. If you only play it safe, you're not going to learn much. You just cruise through life without any struggle, any conflict, and I think that's a boring life. Yeah, I've chosen that path, and I think it's more fun that way, even with all the risk. Yeah, even though sometimes whatever you do, you don't see immediate results, but I think it's important for me, to plant the seeds now, so the change can happen, in the future, even after I'm gone.